don't kill us. Don't kill my children. You have caused me enough pain for the last 1 year. Please leave me alone.
Wacha tuangalie Rigathi Gachagua made headlines this past weekend, sindio? And one of the things that had happened is the wife was there standing next to him and she was looking really sad as he talked about the betrayal. Because Patilini Bambani, you have given me so much pain in the last 1 year. Just leave me alone. It sounded like a relationship. It sounded like something. Jokes that what can you say in the bedroom and on the dinner table? You have given me so much pain. Just leave me alone. So by the time Gachagua alikuwa anasema hivyo, ukicheki Dorcas kako hapo kana look all sad. But kuna time she got emotional and even moved away and went to cry. And then there was another dude.
Ukiona mtu analia hivi.
There's another dude who was crying like up behind.
Yeah.
And him was just like, he was just the mountain.
Sometimes it's just that ukiona mse akilia pia unaanza kulia because you could see the pain in this woman's eyes, na alikuwa ametry kuifight ile kabisa, like I am not going to cry, I'm not going to let this loser see me cry in front of TV. And then she starts crying and then you see the man uko, I think huyo mwanamume alianza kulia kwa sababu aliona and it was actually painful to watch her cry like that. I mean, it doesn't justify what they did, but
it's nini alafu but you know the way Kenyans are heartless. Kuna Wakenya alikuwa nalia because of the budget office of the spouse of the
of course ukiona hiyo do yote inaenda hivyo and I know like sio awako kama sisi whereby eti hiyo pesa ikiisha they have to start from scratch blah blah blah, but still these are people who are greedy and they want everything that they can grab, even when they have had enough. I don't know what enough is, but even when they have had more than enough, they still want to take. Alafu sasa pesa ya bure inaenda tu hivyo yenye ulikuwa uikule for the next 3 years, alafu unasikia imeisha in 2 years. No, of course it's painful.
She was really sad. She was really sad. And but I think there's something nimekuwa nikisema mostly when I'm alone doing this in my political analysis. And it's to remind people that when a government is elected, it's not a 2-people government, it's the president's government. I think people get that twisted. A lot of people semaga Uhuruto. It was never Uhuruto. It was the Uhuru government. Watu wanasema Ruto Rigathi. It was the Ruto government. And whoever is the next president, it's going to be their government. That's why Kibaki government, nikikuuliza uname the vice presidents from this time to this time, utakumbuka. You see, like Kalonzo was Kibaki's vice president. Who remembers that shit?
Just weird.
The only vice president
but yenyewe unaweza kuwa like
ni Saitoti.
That's it. And because of Moi. See, Moi was Moi. So kulikuwaga na hiyo element ya nini. But the reason pia niko nataka tubongeje history ya the Rigathis is there's a girl who tweeted, this was back in June. Alikuwa ametweet demo yenyewe anaitwa Nyarkendu. Ni Nyarkindu. Najua ni kitu wagafani. Hii Kendu suisoma kama Kindu. Joga hivyo? Kendu Bay. So mtu anatoka Kendu, tunasemaga Kindu, but we write it as K. So nakuwaga Nyarkindu. Ama Nyakindu. So kama sisi like one of my like bro mdogo wa fathe alikuwa married to Nyakindu. Cheki. So no Nyakindu alikuwa ameandika. So my mom gets diagnosed with cancer around 2018 when she came back from the States. Here she was already sick but full of life. So akaika photo fulani ya madhake. It was definitely a hard time for us and a lot had changed. We ended up moving to a smaller house, an apartment called Ridor, owned by Dorcas, Pastor Dorcas. So then she continues, as we are going on with the treatment, which was like 500,000 shillings a month for the chemo, things change. One night at around 3 a.m., a 4,000 liters water tank falls on us in the house, straight into my mom's room and destroys most of our stuff, and my mom is badly injured. Then akeka photo ya madhake, and you can see the way cancer had sucked the life out of her. Sindio? And then she continues, now let me explain the context. Our tanks are suspended on the rooftop on many pillars like the one below. Then she'd put the photos. And we had complained about it so many times. That day, the pressure of the water caused the stand to collapse and the tank slid right into my mom's bedroom. So I think the roofs zilikuwa ni kama mabati. Yes? And then we rushed to hospital and book her in at Coptic. Remember, our house is flooded with 4,000 liters of water and things get destroyed. She's informed and rushes to hospital as soon as we get there at the ER. And for a while, and my mom was in so much pain. So I think she's informed Namansha Pastor Dorcas. She comes with a son, one of those Rigathi sons, and prays there crying about the works of the devil. And then she's going to take care of the hospital bill and move us to another house. And she's sorry. She's our mom, yada, yada, yada. So this is Pastor Dorcas, yes?
Yeah.
My mom finally gets her surgery in like 3 days. And when she was about to be discharged after a couple of days, the bill is like $500,000. Remember, we were paying for her cancer treatment. Kumbuka walikuwa nalipaga $500,000 for Nini, which was already straining. I was in KSL, I guess you know Kenya School of Law, and Cs was in school, so we were strained. We sent her the bill as she had asked, and this woman blocked all of us. So this is Pastor Dorcas, blocked all of them. We paid the bill anyway and never asked her again. Now, on that day of the accident, I left the hospital at around 5 a.m. and went home to pick a few things for mom. At around 7, I hear a lot of work outside. This one had gone back to transfer all the water in the other tanks and lower them so that they are not suspended on such weak poles. Good thing we took pictures. So akaonyesha Nini. Anyway, we ended up moving out of the place completely and she refused to even refund our deposit. But now we were told we had to halt the cancer treatment because the treatment for the wound, and by the time we were going back for the treatment, it was too late.
Oh no.
So the mother passed away. Kumbuka, this is Pastor Dorcas. She never paid. She never returned their deposit. She never nene. So akasema, we ended up moving out of the place, blah, blah, blah. Then akasema, I'm not saying that she killed my mom, but her negligence played a huge role in it. And her pretense in the name of God was even worse. She was so rude to my aunt before blocking her when she received the bill from the hospital. And honestly, I've never gotten over that shit. This was posted on 27th of June 2024. So no one can say that she's being kicked when she's down. So she's full of shit.
That
so
was before,
as even we look at her...
Before maandamano. Before the parliament maandamano.
During. It was right after. Because maandamano only happened 25th.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of this was posted on 27th.
Oh, okay. Oh, 27th.
Yes. But what does this say about the Rigathis? Because what does this say about them? It shows they are pieces of shit. So we can never, as much as tunaonea huruma for how they've been betrayed, sometimes I guess ni karma. Because if you've treated people who don't have money this way, you should be treated the same.
Actually, mimi nimekuwa niki-sympathize na the office, but not the man. Actually, unacheki.
Not the honest man.
Not the honest man.
The truthful man.
Like, at the end of the day, I don't care where Rigathi goes. Ama sijui the mountains, sijui mefanyiwa nini.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that, you know, it's a case of the kettle called, the pot carrying the kettle black.
Yes.
Bad of this, watu wote, they are all united in craft, unacheki. Na corruption. Hata hiyo machozi vile Tusha amesema ni zile vitu wanaenda kulose. Unajua alikuwa shapanga na ni corruption money.
Yes.
Like a bunch of hotels, because Mikamkujua, they have a lot of hotels. Check. Ni whatever they are going to achieve after the 5 years. So kuona ati sijui ati Gachagua sijui Dorcas ati nafanyikiwa nini. As people, I do not care. Because ukiangalia, there's a lot of that to trace back. Rigathi back in the days, even as DO, before he was DP, there were a lot of rumors na wasapiri wakisema like he was a very ruthless guy.
He's a ruthless man.
He was a ruthless. Before the honest man, he was a ruthless man. Nakumbuka kuna msee alikuwa niambia like a drive, some guy walikuwa driver wake. The uncle alikuwa driver wake when sijui alikuwa Dio Limuru. And that guy used to unyanyasa watu. Kuna time alikuwa anakuja tu na mabati za watu. so unaona maybe sijui kama ni building yenye ilikuwa it was unlawful ama imeenda ni land imegrabiwa
yani Rigathi alikuwa anakuja kwa anachukua mabati
anaeka tu
mabati ya building yake au
yako
yeah so even before that was before you go he was DP now nakumbuka hata wase wengine wakicomplain like there are some places they were trying to be evicted or blah 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 like people who know him closely unacheki so wale watu washai rub shoulders na yeye
wanajua he's a piece of
shit you guys na whatever they did to like the pastor whatever she did it was actually trying to rebuke the devil and then show her devilish side no kumbe she's the real devil
because you can try and imagine this woman who has cancer anaangukiwa na 4,000 liters of water
where was that
first of all hakusema it's into a Ridor apartments I don't want to know where those are unaangukiwa na all these liters zinaharibu every electronic in your house sindio?
No, the house is ruined.
Not just electronics, even like anything that's wood, even your clothes. Because sasa you see, as they are rushing her to hospital, no one is caring about it. To a mattress, to nguo, to whatever. All you're thinking about is your mother, And by the time nakuja mwanze ku sort out everything that you need to sort out, and remember this woman is sick, so there's also the burden of cancer. So True. Anything that was in that house, I'm sure has black mold.
Yeah,
you understand? Because there's no. I'm sure there's no sunlight getting into the room, and then everything is wet, everything is destroyed. Can you imagine if it's the mother's bedroom? Because sisi ni Africans, all your important documents are usually in your mother's bedroom. You know that, yeah? So I'm sure even all their documents are gone. So they also have to start kufuatilia like things like passports, birth certificates, and all that. Everything is gone.
Yeah.
So it's not...
I love what this time she's calling herself pastor, because you know the naivety that I really hate.
The one thing people should know, that anyone who's very, very animated in religion, they have something big that they are trying to hide. And usually, you see, if someone is super duper homophobic, they're trying to hide that they are kind of and if someone is super duper like, you know, Jesus, you know, those ones who come to the office with anointing oil to pour on their desks, they're trying to hide some evil that they have in them. So for our kina Zakayo and Rigiji to be the way that they are, is the more they... You see, religion is the opium of society, yeah? So nikijificha kwa religion, I can hide all my evil.
Evil-ish.
Na sasa wakisema, unajua mini wa Mungu, mini wa Yesu, and everyone, our parents are there like, yes, Lord, yes. But at the end of the day, they're just trying to hide who they really are.
And there's some evil bastards.
Yes. The more animated, the worse the person. Like these ones who are crying in church. You remember this man crying at the pulpit, yeah?
Ruto.
Yes, Ruto. The more animated they are, the worse they are.
Yeah, your video, I always laugh every time I watch the way he cried.
Yeah.
So unajua mpaka nini? Unajua kuna Bible ilichangiwa jo.
Really?
Kuna the King James Sugoi version. Instead of Jesus wept, ni Ruto.
Ruto wept. Mina kusho nani Ruto was so animated. 2021, 2022. Nakumbuka even nani was vying. No ulikuwa umerepost hiyo kitu. Bishop Margaret. Kivai for Nairobi. Was it senator ama alikuwa na vie for senator?
And she talked.
Alikuwa anasema like hakuna mtu mzuri mwenye usikiza watu. Mtu mwenye hawezi kuacha kwa barabara ni Ruto. You guy, one of the victims.
Alianza kulia jo.
Alienda after yeye. Akasema what kind of a man is he?
Kitu linibamba ni vile she started saying things like ati we are the one who campaigned for this government. Kitu moja unichekeshaga na watu, and I keep saying this thing so many times. The government si yako, ni ya Ruto. so just cause you campaigned kazi yako inaishia hapo machekin the same thing ile rapture ujoke vile rapture ujoke igati kazi yako as a Kenya ni kupiga kura ukishamaliza kazi yako ni shauri yako kazi yako iliisha now the politicians it's their time to eat wewe tutakutafuta when it's time for your work and your work is 5 years from now so aka mother kalikuwa hapo kanalia vile campaign she's never seen someone as honest as Ruto. She's never she does not understand why people say that Ruto is angry. Then the next minute kako hapo kakilia ati siwezi amini tulifanya hivi, we are the one who marketed Ruto in Nairobi. I'm like, no, you didn't market Ruto in Nairobi. One is I take credit, but Ruto self-marketed in Nairobi. Uhuru had been like, the Kikuyus walikuwa poisoned so much against Uhuru that there was no need for Bishop Margaret Wanjiru.